What if I told you that success isn't about luck? It's not about being born into the right family. And it's not even about having the highest IQ. What if I told you that success is, at its very core, a mindset? The truth is, the difference between ordinary performers and high achievers isn't talent alone. It's psychology. The way they think, the beliefs they hold, and the daily choices they make shape their success story. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of success, exploring exactly what high achievers do differently, and how you can adopt these same powerful principles to transform your own life. Section 1. Defining success on your terms. High achievers don't let society define success for them. They create their own definition. For some, success might be building a multi-million-dollar company. For others, it might mean raising a family, traveling the world, or writing books that impact lives. The key is this: success is not one size fits all. The psychology of high achievers starts with clarity. They ask themselves, what do I truly want? Why does it matter to me? What kind of life do I want to live? This clarity becomes their compass. Without it, many people chase after what society tells them is important: money, fame, status, without ever asking if that's what they actually desire. High achievers don't fall into that trap. They define their own finish line. Section 2. The power of belief systems. Here's the truth: what you believe about yourself determines what you achieve. High achievers operate from empowering beliefs. They believe, I am capable of growth. Challenges are opportunities. Failure is feedback, not the end. Most people, however, are trapped by limiting beliefs. I'm not smart enough. I wasn't born into the right family. People like me don't succeed. High achievers aren't immune to self-doubt, but they refuse to let limiting beliefs control their actions. Instead, they reframe challenges as stepping stones. Carol Dweck's concept of the growth mindset perfectly explains this. People with a growth mindset believe abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. People with a fixed mindset believe abilities are static. Guess which group high achievers fall into? Growth mindset every single time. Section 3. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes. High achievers know this, so they don't rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. Discipline is showing up when you don't feel like it. It's doing the work when nobody's watching. It's saying no to short-term pleasure so you can achieve long-term goals. Think about athletes who train daily, entrepreneurs who work late nights, or writers who put words on paper every day. They don't wait to feel motivated. They build systems and habits that keep them consistent. High achievers understand that success is built in the boring, unglamorous daily grind. The psychology behind this is simple. Habits shape identity. What you repeatedly do becomes who you are. Section 4. The science of visualization and goal setting. One of the most fascinating psychological tools high achievers use is visualization. Studies show that the brain often doesn't distinguish between vividly imagining success and actually experiencing it. That's why Olympians visualize their races, CEOs visualize successful launches, and performers visualize standing ovations. But visualization alone is not enough. High achievers combine it with goal setting. They break down big dreams into achievable, measurable steps. Instead of saying, I want to be rich, they say, I will save $1,000 this month. Instead of saying, I want to get fit, they say, I will work out 4 times a week. The psychology here is that small wins create momentum. Achievers don't just dream, they execute consistently. Section 5. Resilience turning setbacks into comebacks. Here's where most people quit: failure. But for high achievers, failure is simply feedback. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than most people have even tried. Thomas Edison tested thousands of materials before inventing the light bulb. Walt Disney was fired for lacking imagination. Oprah Winfrey was told she wasn't fit for television. What set them apart? Resilience, the ability to bounce back. The psychology of resilience is about perspective. High achievers don't see setbacks as proof they can't succeed. They see them as necessary lessons on the road to mastery. Section 6. The power of environment and association. Success is contagious. High achievers know the people they surround themselves with shape their mindset, energy, and trajectory. They choose to spend time with those who inspire, challenge, and uplift them. They avoid toxic relationships that drain their energy. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." High achievers take this seriously. They curate their environment. That means reading empowering books, listening to podcasts, attending seminars, and connecting with mentors. Section 7. Emotional Intelligence, EQ over IQ. Here's a surprising truth. Research shows that EQ, emotional intelligence, often matters more than IQ when it comes to success. High achievers excel at self-awareness, understanding their own strengths and weaknesses; self-regulation, controlling impulses and staying calm under pressure; empathy, understanding others' emotions; social skills, building strong networks. This emotional intelligence allows them to navigate challenges, build teams, and influence people effectively. Section 8. The Psychology of Purpose. High achievers aren't just chasing money. They're driven by purpose. Purpose gives life meaning. It fuels perseverance when things get tough. Studies show people who feel connected to a purpose are happier, healthier, and more successful. Think of Elon Musk. His purpose isn't just making money. It's colonizing Mars. Think of Malala Yousafzai. Her purpose is educating girls worldwide. When your work aligns with a deeper purpose, success becomes inevitable because you're no longer driven just by external rewards. You're fueled from within. Section 9. Mastering Self-Talk. The words you speak to yourself matter. High achievers understand the psychology of self-talk. They don't indulge in negative self-talk like, "I'm a failure," "I can't do this." Instead, they use empowering affirmations. "I am capable," "I learn from challenges," "I have what it takes." This isn't wishful thinking. It's rewiring the subconscious mind. Science shows that positive self-talk improves performance, reduces stress, and increases confidence. Section 11. Energy Management, not just time management. Average performers focus on managing time. High achievers focus on managing energy. They know that success requires peak performance, which comes from quality sleep, nutritious food, exercise, stress management. They don't just grind themselves into exhaustion. They prioritize recovery, balance, and sustainability. Section 12. Contribution and Legacy. Finally, high achievers think beyond themselves. They ask, how can I make an impact? What legacy will I leave? True success is not just about accumulation. It's about contribution. High achievers mentor others, give back to communities, and create work that outlives them. This bigger vision fuels their psychology. When success is about something larger than you, it becomes unstoppable. So what makes high achievers different? It's not luck. It's not even just talent. It's their psychology. They think differently, they act differently, and they persist differently. The best part, these principles are not reserved for the elite. You can choose them too. You can define your own version of success. You can reprogram your beliefs, discipline your actions, surround yourself with winners, and fuel your life with purpose. Success is not out there waiting for someone else. It's already within you, waiting to be unlocked. If this message inspired you, don't let it end here. Start applying just one of these principles today. Success begins with small, consistent steps. And if you're ready to keep growing, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this reminder today. Because remember, success is not a destination. It's a mindset, and your journey starts now.